So hello, we are They Need to Be Seen, and we're trying to raise awareness of the fact that there are kids fighting in the war, and also that there are kids that are affected by war, by losing their families, by losing their homes, and everything they have.
Ukraine. Thousands of kids have lost one or both parents, and at least 60 children have been killed only in random centralities. Countless children have been wounded in the fighting, and an untold number are scarred emotionally. About 100,000 children need psychological care, and at least 14,000 kids have been uprooted from their homes. Under a UN definition, a child soldier is any person below 18 years of age who is or has been recruited or used in an armed force or armed group in any capacity, such as fighter, cooks, porters, or spies. According to the Ukrainian Kyiv Post, there is no proof of children fighting as soldiers, but 17 and 15-year-olds have been found fighting in the front lines with their commander knowing about it. Syria. 7.5 million children are in need, 14 million affected by the conflict was last 4 years. 2.4 million children have been forced to quit school, 2 million left their homes, and 50% of the population has been displaced. There are 20,000 orphans in the country. Over the past 4 years, 200 child soldiers have been killed. Money, weapons, and safety is what illegal groups offer the kids in order to have them in the front lines. Most of the kids fighting are between 16 and 18 years old.
Yemen. Among being one of the poorest countries in the Arab world, Yemen is also in a state of crisis because of civil war that is dividing them. Many people are left without proper sanitation systems, safe drinking water, children don't receive a proper education, and countless of them are injured, killed, or are forced to flee their homes. Because no provisions are coming to them, children feel a responsibility to help their country. This means fighting. The matter of this worsens because of their lack of education. The children are easily manipulated, receiving stimuli from a very young age that creates in them beliefs that fighting in the war is necessary. Did you know that 1/3 of the Yemenite soldiers are children? Laws there state that army recruits must be 18 or older. However, there are reports of IDs being falsified, but only sometimes. So what's the excuse for the rest? To us, it shows a lack of concern by the government for the children of their country.
Nigeria. Largest Black African country. They don't have well-developed technology, political management, industries, and because of this, it is really difficult to develop the resources, and children are having constant struggles. Boko Haram is a terrorist group with Islamic ideals, and children all over Nigeria are being victims of Boko Haram. They kidnap children's schools since they want to end with the Western education. This is the major problem in Nigeria, and 22% of them are dying of conflict. Also, their education isn't really good. 40% of children don't attend to school, and almost all of them are in an appropriate level for their age. Because of all of these problems, there are over 17.5 million of orphans in Nigeria, and 22% of their cases are because of the conflict. All of these problems are due to underdeveloped, poverty, uneducated people, and general conflict. And because all of these children are struggling with their lives and living with constant fear.
Now we're going to present our social media. We created our social media in order to make our campaign popular not only at school but in other parts of the world. We made 4 social media pages: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and we created a weekly blog. In Instagram we had 105 posts and 130 followers. It was more or less popular because sometimes people saw our photos but they didn't follow us, or they didn't wanted to comment or anything.
I'm sorry, we're having problems with the keyboard. Okay.
Facebook was the least popular one. We had around 20 posts and only 54 followers or likers. We don't know what happened with Facebook, but we heard among the other campaigns they didn't have many, they didn't have popularity in this page because people tend to use Facebook more for photos of families or friends, but they don't use it to help others. And Twitter was the most popular one. We had 320 posts and 420 followers. This morning, we realized that we had more followers than yesterday because we started posting about how today we were going to present our campaign. It was the most active one, and here is a post Global Health posted that said good humans, and they named us as good humans, and that was something that really made us feel really good about what we were doing, because we realized we were doing something really good with our Twitter account.
And lastly, we have our weekly blog. We posted 50 posts and we had 136 views this morning. During the night, they have gone up, so that was really good. We noticed that by publishing more posts in a day, we had more visits, more likes. So if we posted 2 or 3 in a day, we would have less likes than if we posted 10 or 15. So that was weird, but it worked. So a lot of people followed us, as you have seen, but there were some that struck us most. There were some that were more important. There were some that we were shocked by them. For example, we had Kite Child Guatemala, Children of War, and Child Rights Actions. All 3 of them help children which are either in war or in a really violent situation in their families. So they are stitched up with our campaign. Also, UNICEF Nicaragua followed us, and Mohammed Al-Menfal, which works at UNICEF. He is a representative of UNICEF in Africa, and that really shocked us. We were really proud of ourselves because UNICEF is recognized worldwide. So we were really proud. And then this morning, the official page of UNICEF is following us. So we were really happy with ourselves and with what we have done. We felt really proud because it's a really big achievement. And lastly, these 3 they're not thinking about children directly, but they're against war, they're against nuclear weapons, and they want medical supplies to go where there is war. So even though they're not as important as the other ones, they still make a change, they still support us, and we feel like we should include them.
Okay, so we decided that what we were doing in our social media was really great, but we wanted to do more. And so what happened was we had an interview with Claudia, who worked with children who were pulled out of the guerrillas here in Colombia, children like child soldiers. And after interviewing her, we realized the problem was more serious than we realized, because you can't just pull children out of war and expect them to be normal. And so it's a lot of work to help stop this problem. So what we did is we decided that, what's the better way we can donate money? And so we asked Claudia, is there anyone or any foundation that you know of where we could help? And she said yes. So we decided we made bracelets, as Kiara demonstrates here. We made bracelets, and we decided to sell them at $1,500 each, or if people wanted to just donate more money. I mean, we had people donating not just for the bracelets, but just because they wanted to, and that was really amazing. So we decided that also just giving the money isn't going to be enough. So the really cool thing is what's going to happen this Thursday. We are meeting with her, and we are also meeting with a psychologist who works out of the Universidad de Caldas, who works in a foundation that is affiliated with that university called CEFAT. And what it does is it helps rehabilitate children who have been pulled out of the guerrilla. So what we want to try and do as a group is try and get this school more involved in sharing with these kids who are young to even our age.
So we also received some letters from these kids, and as Alex already said, they're about our age. So that was the most shocking thing. If you want to see, here are 2 of them, and we're going to read some of them too. They're in Spanish. So one of them says, se enteraron que yo pertenecí a un grupo armado, me despidieron, me sentí rechazado y discriminado. Me hubiera gustado explicar que hoy en día soy una persona diferente, con nuevas expectativas, pero que necesito de nuevas oportunidades para demostrar mis capacidades. Alberto. So, some of these kids don't even have the chance to have a normal life, to go on, but this is what we're trying to do with this money, with the money we're going to donate. We are going to help them build a new life and have a family, just try and be better people.
Okay, so another one says, cuando yo era niño me le pasé a un primo mío, él me dijo que él no me llevaba por allá y me dijo que me bajara del carro porque él me dijo que no me llevaba para donde iba, pero yo me fui, yo no sabía qué era la guerra, Andrés. So these children, as we talked with Claudia, she told us there are 3 ways in which they can get to the guerrillas, and it's really sad knowing that many of them get into war because they think, as I said here in this picture, they think that power, shelter, and weapons, most importantly, are what really they need, and this is not true. They really don't need power. They just need to have a life and to enjoy their childhood. They don't need weapons. They don't need everything that the war gives them. They have to be out of war.
So this is what we're trying to do. You can help us by buying these manillas. And thank you very much for listening. We hope our presentation will make a change and you will start thinking about these children that don't have